You've waited, I've waited, it is time to get back to the Datsun. But first, let me explain where I've been. Let's start with my art. About 5 years ago, I started making automotive artwork. I used 3D tools like 3ds Max and Keyshot, and then I would render artwork. I'd take stock cars and modify them. Within a few months, I grew quite a following on social media, and so builders and automotive companies wanted to work with me, but I wasn't prepared for that scale of growth. And very quickly, I went from not doing this at all to doing this full time, which kept me away from the Datsun. I had the opportunity of working with some really amazing companies. The cover photo of Car and Driver May 2023 edition, it was fully 3D, fully rendered by me. I got to work with Nitto Tire. I did an ad campaign with them where they wanted to see their tire on a bunch of just absurdly tricked out cars. I got to work with a company called Blackhawk. They are a collector car company out in San Francisco. They have these priceless cars in their possession, and they wanted to create NFTs of them. This was kind of during the whole NFT thing back in 2021, 2022. They flew me out, and I took pictures and videos of these cars in every angle possible so that I could recreate them in 3D. And then I had another builder, Jamie Orr. He brought to life this Harlequin Atlas that I made. It's based off the old Harlequin VWs. And then the wheels were these custom wheels built by Rotiform off a one-of-one design that I had made during the whole milk crate challenge. The idea was that I made this car and I put it on milk crates. Then to modify the milk crates, I took them and made them 3-piece wheels. And then Jamie Orr, of course, brought them to Rotiform. And then I've had my designs built by builders like Jay, Rust and Bust, built my C4 Corvette. Did an absolutely stunning job. I mean, this car literally looks like a Hot Wheels. It doesn't even look real. Lastly, there's something that I've been working on very secretly for a little while now. It's going to be coming out pretty soon, but it is a company that I am launching, and we will be producing what you could imagine I would be producing. I'm not going to say much more because it's all going to be unveiled very soon, but look forward to that. I look forward to showing you guys all what I've been working on in the background for a little while now. So the artwork and renders is kind of one aspect of being away. The other is moving out to Texas. Kind of like the last thing I was talking about on here 3 years ago. Originally I was living in SoCal, and my wife wanted to start an animal rescue. She has started it. She saved hundreds of dogs. She's an amazing person. But she wanted land to be able to do that. We didn't really want to be in SoCal because of the wildfires mostly, and we were just scared that, if we got land out there, some wildfire would blow through. So we wanted something safe. We wanted something that was a good investment. And then I also wanted land because I wanted a big garage, and I wanted to be able to learn how to drift on my property legally and kind of like hoon around a little bit. So we moved out here for those reasons, and when we got this place, the garage was not finished, and I was actually doing a garage rebuild video. Every weekend for 7 months was just me being in here building. I did everything from the epoxy floors to the sheetrock, the electricity, the lights, the fans, the HVAC, a lot of things that I had never done before, and would spend days and nights watching YouTube videos on how to do it, especially things like the epoxy floors. I've never done anything like this before. It turned out great, but it just mega time consuming. By the time the garage was finished, I just wanted to work on some of my projects. But then of course the Datsun kept getting sidelined, and I kept taking on new projects, and it just never ended until now. So to get onto the Datsuns, and I say Datsuns because the last time I was on here, I had one Datsun, and now I have 3 Datsuns. There's a story behind these. The green one, it's basically a 260, a 280, and a 240, all matched together. It is different VIN number, everything. I actually don't even have the title for this car. I just bought it because it was super cheap and had a ton of spare parts in it. Then there's this, the blue 280Z. The story behind this one is kind of annoying because I moved out here and I really just wanted a Datsun to drive around with. I kind of live out in the country. I have some really great roads back here, and I just wanted to enjoy driving around in a Datsun. So I found this on Facebook Marketplace. It was really close to being drivable, and so I picked it up and I got it drivable, and it was fun, but it definitely was it took a lot of time to do it all, and it's hard when you have a garage and you have space and you have the skills and you see something on Facebook Marketplace that you're like, it's a really good price and I know I can fix that. That's kind of happened a few times, not just with the Datsun, but I had an FCRX7 for a little bit, Miatas, and it's a problem. It's a problem. And then of course we have the 240, which is basically in the exact same place it was when I last made an episode on it. The undercoating had just been done, and the paint had been stripped from a lot of places, the interior, the engine bay, which none of it was primed because of an idiot, and all of it flash rusted, of course, because it sat outside for a month. So all that work needs to get redone, and yeah, there's quite a bit of work to do on this Datsun. So in the next episode, we're gonna pull the 240 out. We're gonna assess the damage and kind of see where to start. And then I'm gonna be introducing a new concept on this channel, which is how I'm gonna collaborate you guys into the build as well. So till next time.